Confused, Pope Francis shocked the world while revealing the truth about the Princess of Wales that could change everything we thought we knew. Join us as we unveil what the leader of the church had told us about Kate Middleton. Pope Francis reveals the truth about Kate Middleton. At a Vatican audience, Pope Francis commented on several subjects before emphasizing Catherine. The Pope praised Catherine for her unwavering dedication to charitable causes and her efforts to promote social justice and mental health awareness. He described her as a beacon of hope and a true advocate for the vulnerable. The Pope's comments come amid ongoing scrutiny and gossip about Catherine's role in the royal family and her public image. Some have speculated about her influence on royal decisions and her relationship with other members of the family. However, Pope Francis's remarks seem to paint a different picture, highlighting her genuine commitment to her causes and her positive impact on those she meets. In his address, the Pope emphasized that Catherine's work aligns closely with the values of compassion and service that are central to the Catholic faith. He noted her involvement in various charitable organizations and her support for initiatives aimed at improving mental health and well-being, praising her for using her platform to make a difference. This revelation from the Pope has provided a fresh perspective on Catherine's public and private life, offering a glimpse into the deeper, more personal aspects of her character. The praise from such a prominent figure is likely to enhance Catherine's standing both within the royal family and among the public. The Princess of Wales continues to navigate her responsibilities with grace and dedication, and this latest endorsement from Pope Francis adds a significant chapter to her ongoing story. Not long ago, Italian doctors who tended to Pope Francis flew to London to perform abdominal surgery on Kate Middleton. The abdominal surgery Kate Middleton underwent in January this year was reportedly performed by a team of Italian doctors who had once operated on Pope Francis. The Pope underwent laparotomy in July last year. The surgery involves opening up the abdomen. Recently, Prince William briefly spoke about how Kate Middleton is doing during his first royal outing after the Princess of Wales announced that she completed chemotherapy treatment. The Prince of Wales shared the insight with well-wishers while visiting Llanelli, Wales. "It's good news, but there is still a long way to go," Prince William said during a walkabout. Princess Kate was at the top of many people's minds when waiting at the gates of Swiss Valley Community Primary School, Prince William's first stop of the day. As he made his way out and met with members of the crowd gathered to see him, he thanked those who asked about his wife, telling one, "She is better, and thank you." May God's healing hands bring blessings, love, and light to the British royal family, especially to Princess Catherine of Wales as they fight to restore themselves to their full good health, with the help of their families and medical staff. Modern Nostradamus' prediction. The predictions of a modern-day Nostradamus, Athos Salome, are also gaining attention in light of recent revelations about Kate Middleton's health concerns. The Princess of Wales recently revealed she is battling cancer after initially undergoing surgery for what was believed to be a non-cancerous issue.
It was thought that my condition was non-cancerous. The surgery was successful. However, tests after the operation found cancer had been present.
The 36-year-old Brazilian mystic, who claimed to have foreseen major events such as the onset of the coronavirus pandemic and Elon Musk's purchase of X, as known as Twitter, claimed that Princess Kate will be dealing with bone, knee, leg, and joint issues in the upcoming year. The mystic, however, claimed that the princess's primary challenge lies in her future role as a royal. A user wrote on X, "The prophecy of Nostradamus is fulfilled. Kate Middleton has cancer. The British crown must give the throne to Prince Harry because William no longer meets the requirements to be the King of England." Such discussions show the ongoing fascination and speculation surrounding the future of the British monarchy in light of recent revelations. He has claimed that embattled Princess of Wales will have a mountain to climb from now. Before that, hinted recently at the possibility of World War III. He said, "The challenges reported are whether she will indeed be ready to take on the crown. The months of March, June, September, and December are part of her life, as is the year 2025. For there is a significant contention between the brothers about who will replace the father on necessary occasions. Everything is already written in Kate's life, so it is essential that she takes care of her mental health and also her bones. The structure and responsibility weigh not only on the mind but also reflect in her bones, although they will never confirm the fact she indeed has this problem." Salome's prognosis comes in light of the princess' botched photo shoot, which was later revealed to be heavily edited, prompting suspicions about her whereabouts after she had not been spotted since December following abdominal surgery. He said the countdown to 2025 has begun, prompting the princess to focus on her health and continue fighting for her well-being. He added, "In 2025, people around the world eagerly await to see how the Princess of Wales overcomes challenges and shows resilience, embracing the responsibilities and opportunities that await her." Salome claims that he can delve into the depths of the mind to unveil truths and perspectives beyond common understanding. He describes what he does as not simply fortune-telling, but rather a profound and intuitive understanding of information that is, as of yet, inaccessible. What Kate Middleton's battle with cancer can tell us. In a statement updating the public about her health, Catherine wrote, "I am making good progress, but as anyone going through chemotherapy will know, there are good days and bad days. On those bad days, you feel weak, tired, and you have to give in to your body resting. But on the good days, when you feel stronger, you want to make the most of feeling well. Fairly or not, unnatural expectations follow those with great privilege. The Princess of Wales is expected to do the impossible, to say when her health storm and consequential media storm will end. Unfortunately, like the rest of us, she cannot answer that question. Meteorological storms are quite different from the metaphorical storms of life. Connected to the web by the personal computers in our pockets, we are no longer surprised by nature's storms. We are informed, often quite accurately, when they will begin and how long they will last, even about their intensity. Life storms are quite different. We seldom see them coming, and we rarely know when they will end. Indeed, uncertainty is a large part of their toll. Many of us find that not knowing is worse than knowing. So here are 3 pieces of advice for the storms of life. First, have a lifeguard, someone who can tell you what he or she sees. Whether meteorological or metaphorical, storms make it difficult to see what is happening. We need help with this. We need someone else's eyes, someone we can trust, someone who can say to us, "Look, you may not see this, but I know that you are in trouble." And of course, we need to be those eyes for those whom we love. Storms and the stress that they cause are seldom announced by calendar dates. The nature of stress is that it gradually builds up until we find ourselves staggering under its weight. Each of us needs a lifeguard, a spouse or other relative, or a close friend who can say what they see. You're really struggling. You're under a lot of stress. You need to take care of yourself. Second, know your shelter from the storm, your line of retreat. Learn how to take care of yourself when times are good so that you can instinctively do this when they are hard. What helps you to deal with stress? Sleep, exercise, recreation, television, travel, conversation? You need to know this in advance, because by the time you hear from your lifeguard, you will be well into the storm, and it will already be wreaking havoc. You need to know what taking care of yourself looks like before you are told to do it. And finally, remember that all storms pass. We know this when it comes to the weather, but we easily forget the same when it comes to life. It is in the nature of the storm to blind us, to make us forget that it is an aberration. Life was not always like this and will not always be like this. The storms of life blow over, even if they only pass with life itself. If nothing else does, death will free us from the storm, and that is not a shallow promise. Indeed, it is a fundamental bulwark between Christian belief and contemporary despair. We have hope in the life to come. This core insight was expressed in the Church's condemnation of suicide as the ultimate sin of despair, and it explained her praise of martyrdom as the ultimate act of faith. One act saw no hope but death. The other viewed death as a small price to pay for the hope already given. Today, science rightly questions the level of freedom, and hence the presence of sin, operative in many cases of suicide. But no one can question the statistics showing that suicides are incrementally increasing in the developed world. Some storms only pass with death, and too many of our contemporaries see the complete darkness of death as a price they are willing to pay for the cessation of those terrors. The great dividing line between Christian faith and contemporary despair lies in the resurrection of Christ. If you believe that nothing follows death, you can be brought to accept death itself as the price paid to escape life's storms. But if you believe that life follows death, then the surety that the storm will pass, either before or with death, allows you to struggle on, even to become a different person, a better person, as the storm rages. Hope makes the difference. Christians believe that death is a portal that leads to the shelter we call salvation. There, Christ says to the storm, "Thus far shall you come, but no farther, and here shall your proud waves be stilled." The Princess of Wales began her recent statement with what might seem to be a bit of fluff. I have been blown away by all the kind messages of support and encouragement over the last couple of months. It really has made the world of difference to William and me, and has helped us both through some of the harder times. Is that media spin? Is it the candid optimism that we expect from celebrities? That depends upon how you view the ultimate nature of reality. Christians believe that nature, to use Catherine's word, has been blown open, like the tomb itself in the resurrection of the Christ. He woke up, rebuked the wind, and said to the sea, "Quiet, be still." The wind ceased, and there was great calm. Then he asked them, "Why are you terrified? Do you not yet have faith?" They were filled with great awe and said to one another, "Who then is this whom even wind and sea obey?" For us, Christ is a lifeguard. He is shelter from the storm, and he is the surety that it will pass. A wonderful love story. On June 15, 2024, the world was watching as Catherine, Princess of Wales, triumphantly returned to the spotlight during the Trooping the Colour ceremony. After months of speculation regarding her health and the announcement of her cancer diagnosis, a regal Catherine took to the balcony of Buckingham Palace with her husband, Prince William, and their children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. As the crowd cheered, Catherine gave a grinning William a radiant smile, and a photo of the tender moment was published around the world. Prince William first met Kate Middleton in 2001, when they were both first-year students at the University of St. Andrews in Scotland. "I actually went bright red when I met you, and scuttled off feeling very shy," Catherine said to William in their first joint interview. The two art history majors, Prince William would later switch to geography, both sporty and rather shy, soon formed a tight friendship. "We did become very close friends from quite early on," Catherine recalled. They also had a lot of fun. "Kate's got a really naughty sense of humor, which kind of helps me because I've got a really dry sense of humor, so it was good fun," William said. In March 2002, the press, and reportedly Prince William, took notice of Catherine as she strutted down the catwalk as part of a charity fashion show. The British press has been keeping an eye on classmate Kate Middleton, 21, ever since she modeled in a see-through dress for a charity fashion show at St. Andrews. For their second year, the platonic friends, who had both dated other people, decided to share a flat with their fellow classmates Fergus Boyd and Olivia Bleasdale. The next year, they moved to Belgrove House, a charming cottage outside of Edinburgh. Catherine was occasionally mentioned as one of Prince William's gaggle of chums. In 2002, the Daily Mail quoted a friend as saying, "Kate is a very lovely girl, but very unassuming. She's very bubbly, but also very discreet and loyal to William." For his part, the bashful prince attempted to protect all of his female friends from the glare of publicity. "There's a lot of speculation about every single girl I'm with, and it does quite irritate me," he said in 2003. "The more so because it's a complete pain for the girls. These poor girls, you know, who I've either just met and get photographed with or they're friends of mine, suddenly get thrown into the limelight and their parents get rung up and so on. It's a little unfair on them, really." "Only the mad girls chase me, I think," he joked. "I've never been aware of anyone chasing me, but if they were, could they please leave their telephone number?" However, sometime in the fall of 2003, William and Catherine reportedly fell in love and became an item. As the rumor of a royal romance swept St. Andrews, the couple were discreet, never holding hands on campus and telling very few friends. But one night at a party, William's ex-girlfriend Carly Massey Birch called out the obvious during the drinking game, "Never have I ever." One friend recalled the incident in Vanity Fair royal correspondent Katie Nichols, "The making of a royal romance." When it was Carly's turn to play, she announced, "I've never dated two people in this room," knowing full well that William was the only one who had, because Kate was sitting next to him. He shot Carly a thunderous look and said under his breath, "I can't believe you just said that," before drinking his shot. Kate didn't speak to Carly much after that, but we were in shock. We knew they were together, but it was the first time William confirmed his and Kate's relationship in public. For William and Kate, living together at Belgrove House offered a secluded and romantic setting to fall in love. When it was warm enough, they would pack a picnic hamper and spend pleasant afternoons stretched out on a blanket, sharing a bottle of chilled white wine, nickel rights, an occasional pheasant, their only company. They also became partners in running a household, giving dinner parties. William immediately installed a champagne refrigerator and decorating their little home. William and Catherine were now embracing their newfound independence, handling chores like shopping, cooking, and entertaining guests together, Robert Jobson writes in Catherine, the Princess of Wales. These salad days were idyllic, filled with romantic walks and quiet evenings together, shielded from the prying eyes of the press. Protected by a privacy deal brokered between the palace and press after the death of Princess Diana, they also did normal college kid stuff, drinking and watching football at college bars like Ma Bell's, attending apartment parties and dancing at festivals. In March 2004, Catherine joined William on a hunt in North Yorkshire, where they continued to protect their relationship. "They were really so very careful," one friend recalled, per Jobson. "Afterwards, when everyone else went for a meal, they disappeared." But this love bubble would be shattered the next month. At the end of March, Catherine joined Prince William, Prince Harry, and the then Prince Charles on a skiing holiday in Klosters, Switzerland. Long a favorite spot of the royal family, it was particularly beloved by Prince Charles, who had been visiting since the 1970s. Catherine had reportedly already hung out with the royal family at Highgrove and Sandringham House and frequented William's small cottage on the Balmoral estate. She was part of a large party of friends, which included Guy Pelly, Hugh Van Cutsem, and Katie James. Perhaps the palace thought there was safety in numbers and that the gaggle of royal photographers and paparazzi descending on Klosters would just see Catherine as one of the crowd. As critics noted, the usually careful William was openly close to Catherine on the slopes, helping her into a ski lift and looking very much besotted. On April 1st, 2004, The Sun published a 5-page spread of Kate and William on the Klosters slopes. The cover story, "Finally, Wills Gets a Girl," was picked up worldwide. In the accompanying article, The Sun claimed Kate was William's first serious girlfriend, and soon everyone was clamoring to know about the shy, pretty, unassuming girl who had captured the heart of the world's #1 bachelor. Prince William was reportedly furious at the intrusion. Since Princess Diana's death, the press had made good on their deal with the palace. Prince Harry and Prince William would be left alone to live their private lives as long as they were made available for regular official photo calls. But freelance photographer Jason Fraser, known for his long lens photos of Princess Diana and Dodi Al-Fayed in the last weeks before their death, had known the photos were too explosive to hide, and the Sun agreed. Clarence House immediately sprang into action. "We're very unhappy with the breach of the agreement and the use of the paparazzi pictures," Communications Secretary Patty Harverson stated. "I'm asking newspapers to continue to abide by the agreement. It is not our policy to discuss the nature of Prince William's relationships with his friends. There may be speculation about other women he is photographed with, and we are not going to get into a debate about the nature of his relationships." Interestingly, Clarence House did not deny the relationship, as royal representatives had done in the past. Even Catherine's father, Michael Middleton, played dumb regarding his daughter's love life. "They are together all the time because they are the best of pals, and yes, cameramen are going to get photos of them together," he said. "But there is nothing more to it than that. We are very amused at the thought of being in-laws to Prince William, but I don't think it's going to happen." During the summer of 2004, William embarked on a series of vacations with his buddies and was linked with other women. Catherine spent the summer working, modeling for the preppy country brand Really Wild Clothing and leaning on her mother, Carol, for support. She also went to Paris with her friends, where the usually tight-lipped undergrad opened up. She had not told them about the trial separation, but from her downcast mood her friends guessed, and one evening, she confided to them that she and William were taking a break, Nichol writes. She was debating whether or not she should text or call him. She got quite drunk on white wine and really let her guard down, recalled one of the group. She said how sad she was and how much she was missing William, but she never mentioned it after that. But love found a way, and by the fall of 2004, they were back at St. Andrews and back to being roommates in every sense. William had found a picture-perfect partner, the woman who would stand by his side and gracefully endure the endless flashes of photographers' cameras for decades to come. The health concerns. On January 17, 2024, Kate has a successful surgery. The day after Kate was admitted to the hospital, the palace issued a public statement announcing that Kate had been hospitalized on January 16 for planned abdominal surgery. The palace said the surgery was successful and that Kate was expected to remain hospitalized for 10 to 14 days before returning to the family's home to recover. The palace did not provide further details on the type of surgery Kate underwent, but confirmed to ABC News that the princess's medical issue was non-cancerous. At the time, the palace noted that Kate would likely not resume her public duties until after Easter. The Princess of Wales appreciates the interest this statement will generate, the palace said. She hopes that the public will understand her desire to maintain as much normality for her children as possible, and her wish that her personal medical information remains private. The Princess of Wales wishes to apologize to all those concerned for the fact that she has to postpone her upcoming engagements, the statement continued. She looks forward to reinstating as many as possible as soon as possible. The palace also said that William would temporarily postpone his engagements to help care for Kate and their kids as she recovered. A day after, on January 18th, William was photographed driving himself away from the London clinic, presumably after a private visit with Kate. On March 10th, 2024, Kate shares photo and message on Mother's Day. Kate marked Mother's Day in the UK by sharing a photo on X of herself smiling and surrounded by her 3 kids. The image was the first official photo of Kate the public had seen since December. Thank you for your kind wishes and continued support over the last 2 months. Wishing everyone a happy Mother's Day, Kate wrote in the post, which was signed C, a nod to her full name, Catherine. Still on that day, some saying it may have been edited by the royals prior to its release. A day later, on March 11, 2024, Kate acknowledged in a public apology that her Mother's Day photo was edited and apologized for any confusion those alterations caused. Like many amateur photographers, I do occasionally experiment with editing, she said in a statement on X. I wanted to express my apologies for any confusion the family photograph we shared yesterday caused. I hope everyone celebrating had a very happy Mother's Day. Kate again signed her message, C. Kensington Palace said it would not be reissuing the original unedited photograph of Kate and her children. Later on, March 11th, Kate was photographed sitting next to William in a chauffeured car. William attended 2 public engagements that day, a Commonwealth Day service and an Earthshot Prize event, and did not comment on Kate or the photo controversy. On March 22, 2024, Kate publicly reveals cancer diagnosis. Kate shared in a video statement that after undergoing abdominal surgery, tests showed cancer had been present. In January, I underwent major abdominal surgery in London, and at the time, it was thought that my condition was non-cancerous. The surgery was successful, Kate said. However, tests after the operation found cancer had been present. My medical team therefore advised that I should undergo a course of preventative chemotherapy, and I am now in the early stages of that treatment. Describing the impact on William and their 3 children, Princes George and Louis and Charlotte, Kate continued, "This of course came as a huge shock, and William and I have been doing everything we can to process and manage this privately for the sake of our young family." On June 14, 2024, Kate says she is making progress amid chemotherapy. Kate shared in her first message since her diagnosis that she is making good progress but is not out of the woods yet. "I am making good progress, but as anyone going through chemotherapy will know, there are good days and bad days," Kate said in a written message shared on June 14th by Kensington Palace. "On those bad days you feel weak, tired, and you have to give in to your body resting. But on the good days, when you feel stronger, you want to make the most of feeling well." Kate said her treatment will continue for a few more months, adding, "On the days I feel well enough, it is a joy to engage with school life, spend personal time on the things that give me energy and positivity, as well as starting to do a little work from home." Kate also described herself as having been blown away by the support she has received since publicly revealing her diagnosis. "It really has made the world of difference to William and me, and has helped us both through some of the harder times," she said, adding at the end of her message, "Thank you so much for your continued understanding, and to all of you who have so bravely shared your stories with me." On September 9, 2024, Kate says she has finished chemotherapy. Kate said in a video message shared by Kensington Palace that she is focused on staying cancer-free and gradually returning to work after completing chemotherapy. "As the summer comes to an end, I cannot tell you what a relief it is to have finally completed my chemotherapy treatment," Kate said. "The last 9 months have been incredibly tough for us as a family. Life as you know it can change in an instant, and we have had to find a way to navigate the stormy waters and road unknown." In the video, which captured an intimate glimpse of Kate and her family, the princess shared more about her plans for the near future. "Doing what I can to stay cancer-free is now my focus. Although I have finished chemotherapy, my path to healing and full recovery is long, and I must continue to take each day as it comes," she said. "I am, however, looking forward to being back at work and undertaking a few more public engagements in the coming months when I can." As King Charles undergoes treatment for his own diagnosis, he is so proud of Catherine for her courage in speaking as she did. Both the monarch and Kate were hospitalized at the London clinic in January, and Charles has remained in the closest contact with his beloved daughter-in-law throughout the past weeks, the spokesperson added. He and Queen Camilla will continue to offer their love and support to the whole family through this difficult time. Although Kensington Palace initially announced after Kate's surgery that she was expected to return to royal duties after Easter, it remains unclear when she'll return following her cancer diagnosis. According to a palace spokesperson, the princess will make her official return based on advice from her doctors as she undergoes chemotherapy. The princess will return to official duties when she is cleared to do so by her medical team. She is in good spirits and is focused on making a full recovery. While she still had not returned to royal duties,